welcome back to the channel. Back down Bramley Moor on the bank holiday Monday. It's finally stopped raining, so I can get the drone up and just have a bit of a look around. It's a couple of days after the Man City defeat. A little bit gutted, if I'm honest. It shows you how far we've come under David Moyes. The fact that we walking away from a 2-0 defeat with Man City and we're a little bit gutted. I felt like he made a bit of a mistake, if I'm honest. When Toffees'R'Us got injured and he brought Keane on, in my opinion, obviously, and I'm not David Moyes or the Everton manager, but we should have brought on either Coleman, Young or Patterson at right back and moved O'Brien into centre half, which would have seemed a better fit. So as Keane came on, he looked really nervous. You know, I think his first touch was actually a yellow card. He went up for a header that completely mistimed. City broke through on goal. They didn't score from it, but it was just like that all game with him. I just don't think he's up to scratch anymore. I think we brought on 3 substitutions fairly late into the second half, and it just didn't work. City brought on their 3 all at the same time, and it completely changed the game. They weren't better than us on the day. We were equal to them, which was pretty good, but just a shame. Anyway, let's get the drone up and we'll have a look and see what's gone on around the stadium in the last few days. Right, let's take a little fly over the pitch first, see if anything's changed since it was last here. So I think when it was last here, was it Friday maybe? See if anyone's been working on it. So I think they've done a little bit more scraping off of that top surface from the looks of it. They've cleared where the rugby posts were and the goal mouth is. I think that wasn't cleared off last time. So that still looks like it's got to be scraped. And the edges of the pitch weren't scraped off, just like this one is here. So they've done a fair bit there. I think what's behind this tractor is what they actually used to do the scraping off of the pitch, the top surface, to get rid of the root area and keep the cyst grass in there. I thought we might have seen it looking a little bit darker with it being raining all day. It's stopped now. So I thought we might have been able to see the cyst grass a little bit better. I'll just take the drone down just a little bit. I can still see it. Just get right in. Yeah, so this, you can see this skull mouth, hardly anything's been scraped off there. When it was last here, you could actually still see some of the lines on the pitch on this right hand side here, so it's definitely done there. Let's have a look and get a little bit further. Yeah, so the executive seating, it's still all covered up. I think that will remain covered most of the time unless there's a game happening, so we won't really get to see them on camera. Still no sign of this middle advertising board going up. If that's still in the plans, I did look on the original plans, and this section here, like the upper section, is supposed to have all the way around some digital advertising screens like we have down the bottom here. So whether that's still going to happen or that'll happen over the summer. What's going on here? Zoom out a little bit. Just get a little bit further over it. I'll zoom in and get a little bit closer. That's that disabled area there. Or is that where the cameras are going to be? It can't be a disabled area because I can't see access in, so maybe that's a camera position. Because the camera positions are going to be completely different to what we saw in the test games. The test games were just basically to just get it onto YouTube and things like that, so they weren't the proper professional cameras. Have a look over Everton Way. Oh no, we're going north stand. completely lost bearings there. So while we're here, may as well have a look at the see if any of the paintings happened. Nothing there. I'll go zoom out. I'll get quite close in on this scaffold area because there's nobody on site. I can get quite low down here now and have a look, and then I'll go over Everton Way and I'll see if I can zoom in on some of the players, the stones, and see names and things while I'm here. So yes, just no change. Obviously we can't see anything behind any of this, but still same amount of heaters, things going on. So a little fly across the plaza. Let's get up a little bit more. And zoom in on the club shop, see if there's any materials gone in yet. No, it's nothing we can see at the front there. Come across to this corner. And still nothing changed in the scaffolding here. I'd zoom right out. Let's have a look at Everton Way as we go along, see if any more the blue stones have applied, and then I'll come back down this area and I'll zoom right in on, in fact I'll zoom in on the names now if I can get close. See if I can pick up any on camera. Quite difficult. The zoom on this doesn't go quite as close as CP overviews and SS Sky, so it's a bit harder to get in on them. So we'll leave that till for them, and I'll just have a little fly along and just have a look. I know CP overviews, names down here somewhere. I've seen it on one of his videos. Not spotted mine yet. It's my name. It's not Toffees'R'Us one. I know SS Skies. He's still looking for his. So it looks like they've outlined a few more of the stones. They've gone along. They just need to get it done on the lettering now, and whatever's happening up here. I think this is going to be an extension of Everton Way. It seems to go all across. There's 36,000 stones there is in this. Near the entire capacity of Goodison Park. Here we've got some of the blue outline stones ready for the R. So that's what they go all the way around, but that's what we'll be getting across all the letters. And we've still got some bits covered up here. And I wondered if where they're covering up at the top, that's because they're taking out the stones above, as you can see, just to protect what's down. See, it's all covered here, and obviously you got the little diggers just chiseling away, getting those up. And these player stones here still haven't had any of the blue outlines gone on. and then the bricks, the paving to go in for Prince Rupert Tower. Not being put in yet, but it is here on a pallet somewhere. Let's have a look. Signal just went a little bit there. Which pallet was it? It's one of these down here, I think. Say Prince Rupert Tower left on it, on the stickers. Let's get up a little bit and zoom back. Switch zoom. So you can see how far out I am from the stadium. With the bigger, the closer zoom, looks like you're really close in there. Just have a little fly around over the west stand. It's a shame on the test events, they haven't opened up this area yet. And underneath where the entrances are, you can see that they were all gated off. It'll be just nice to go out and have a little look along here. See the waterfront. Be pretty good. Have a little look at the car place, see if that's any more empty. Yeah, getting less and less along here now. So this is going to have a big marquee outside, where they're going to put where you can go in for a beer before the game. So, I mean, that's going to get erected over the summer. I'm pretty sure that'll go up pretty quick, really. You don't have to board out the floor and then get the frame up. And then along here, there's going to be like a little bar where you can go before a game, some kind of hospitality along here. I think Howard's Bar or Howard something, I think it's going to be. I've seen that on Mr. Drone's video and a couple of others. So there's a lot going to change over the next few months once this stadium starts being used. Anyway, we'll leave that video there. Thanks for watching, and as always, and please like and subscribe.